Because the transformation that took place in my life started first in the home, with my wife, with my family. The peace, the Bible calls it the peace that surpasses all understanding. Well, I've experienced that. 20 years ago, I met Pastor Brendan Haid. Today, I work alongside him as the associate pastor at the Victory Centre here in Firhouse in Tala, where we deal with all sorts of problems in people's lives. Whether you're that executive, that bank manager, that golfer, that alcoholic or that drug addict, God is no respecter of persons. He actually says in the book of John 10:10, the devil comes to steal, to kill and to destroy. But Jesus has come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. Because if God can change me, imagine what he can do for you.
My name is Niamh. I'm 16 and I grew up in Ireland with my two brothers. And I would be interested in tennis, and I've been playing that for about 6 years. I am a Christian and I attend church regularly every Sunday at 11 o'clock. And people come in a little bit earlier though as well sometimes, just to meet up with their friends they haven't seen for a week or whatever. And they have like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I have nice facilities there for that, so I'm a lovely coffee shop. And then at 11 o'clock we all go in to praise and worship, and there's like a gospel choir as well, which is really good. And then we have like a teaching from whoever, like Pastor Brendan will be upstairs as well. And then downstairs you'd have like a few teachers as well downstairs for the teens, and so it's more kind of relevant to them as well for the youth. But then every once in a while in church you'd have like a visiting speaker, and it like shakes things up a little bit and adds like a bit of randomness as well, which is nice. I think it's important for young people to come to church because I think when you're outside you kind of get used to people who may not believe the same things as you or whatever, and it's nice to come there and see how many people actually do believe the same thing you believe, and it's encouraging as well. It makes you realise you're not on your own. I don't think it can replace like a relationship with God as well though, because I think that's like the most important thing. But I do think that it is good for fellowship, and there are good teachings as well that help us with our relationship with God. Everyone gets something different at a church. For me personally, I enjoyed going to church just to see that when you're kind of hanging around non-Christians all the time or whatever, you know, people that don't exactly share your beliefs or might not like agree with them or look down or whatever on them, it's nice to go and see like a big group of people that actually believe the same thing as you. And I think also being at church, it does strengthen your relationship as well with God, and kind of, I don't know, it brings you kind of closer as well, hearing these teachings that they really, all of them just support really like your relationship with God and having that grow. As well, I think like my other friends as well, some people that I would know, like they might, you know, for church for them would be something that's kind of keeping them like in the right direction as well. When I grow up and I do leave home, and if I do leave Ireland, I think I would go to another church. I would get involved somewhere else, because it's such a part of my life, and as well, again, fellowship. You know, you want to be with people who believe the same things as you. Not that you don't hang around with others as well that don't, but it just strengthens that as well. And again, it strengthens your relationship with God, which, coming down to it again, is just the main thing. You know, church is great and all, but that is the main thing that you need. It is the relationship with God. And but church does help that a lot, and it just helps you grow closer to God.
Right, you ready, choir? Yeah. All right, let's do it. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am yours. I am yours. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am yours. I am yours. And you are mine. Oh, Jesus, you are mine. And you found me, I was dying, and you gave me life. You put a song of praise in me. Oh, and you gave me, yes I was. Then you gave me, oh, identity. Yeah, yeah. So I know. I am am secure, I'm confident that I am loved. See, I know who I am. I am alive. I am set free today. See, I belong to you. You belong to me.
We hope you were encouraged by those powerful testimonies of how people's lives can change so dramatically because of their wise decision to go to church. Psalm 122 reads, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord. And there's a reason to be glad to be going to the house of the Lord, because there we can exchange our sorrows, we can exchange our unhappiness for an experience of the joy of the Lord. Now, this is not just a transient joy, but the joy of the Lord, we are told, is our strength. And this joy comes upon the people during the time of worship when they sing praises unto their God. The Bible tells the interesting story of King Saul, and that even though he was king and with great power and wealth, influence, living in a warm, sunny climate, yet he suffered with depression, like so many people in Ireland today. But King Saul found a cure for his depression, and it is praising and worshipping his God. You can find this in the book of 1 Samuel over there in chapter 16, and I'll read it for you. It reads, let us find a good musician to play the harp whenever the tormenting spirit troubles you. He will play soothing music, and you will soon be well again. And that's what the people experience in church during the time of praise and worship, when the spirit of heaviness leaves the people, and like King Saul, they become well again, not just delivered from their depression, but also from their sicknesses and diseases. But the number one reason why people are glad to come to